True.
Watch yourself. You never know who you're talking to.
What's going on up here?
Sunlight always reminds me of growing up. Whatever happens, we live for
I don't know about you, but I didn't fight to starve in the streets.
I think it's down there I need to be.
Have a better one.
But I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get down there now. Wasn't it around here I had to go? Maybe I can get in there from over there, though. Welcome back, Tilly.
She's getting more dangerous every year.
What say you, chap? Should we see if we can get back in there?
Leave me be.
Alright. I'm not sure I remember how I did it last time. Oh, there we are.
May the sun provide, and if not, the shadow.
There. Those handholds.
Missing soldiers opposing as apostates and all.
right at this.
I love that I can see that from this far away, though. I really like that I can see that from this far away.
Couldn't we have given him more food?
I'm a little surprised that there are no more quests
When the
around here,
weather's
but
this good, I like to think it's the sun letting us know everything will turn out right.
there we go. Now I need to find a way up on the other side. There were untold numbers of handholds on that side, but how am I going to get up there? Those handholds over there, I wonder? Let's get in there and find out. Doesn't appear to be a way up on this side, though. At least none that I can easily see. Never mind. Goat jeans. Never lose faith in Aloy's goat genetics. Oh, never mind. Invisible wall.
So much
Only
for being careful.
weakness. Oh, wait. No, I can go in there. Oh, okay. Very well. I wasn't expecting that to... Alright. Fair enough. Right, now that we're not on a timer like we were the last time we were in here, let's go proper poke around. Do we have a... Oh, we do have a map facility, okay. Well, let's go room by room. See if we've lost anything. any lore entries we failed to pick up the last time we were here. Now would be the time to find them. Unfortunately, this does mean walking... Oh, what was I scanning? This does mean walking around with my scanner. Is that in the notebook? No, we've already seen that one,
If you're
but
still
sure.
nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. I'm sorry? Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
That was a pretty full ball one to listen to the first time. So, got this that goes where exactly? This is definitely the route we took the first time. What surprises me is that there's a door that I haven't opened. Did I come in here? No, this is probably where I entered from, actually. And I came down this way, and there was a way out. This is... It's a little bit harder for me to navigate now. I do wonder if there's much of a point to it, but... There's a possibility I missed things. In fact, we were stumbling through so much of the plot, I would be surprised if I hadn't missed things. Chat is currently being shockingly quiet, though. Oh, that's not... Ah, I remember this. I remember we had to be navigating around trying to avoid enemies at the time. That's the one where we first get introduced to Dr. Albert. And she's first told about what's going down.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate.
Damn it, I didn't mean to stop that. Can I go through? No, I can't, apparently. There we go. I believe these were corridors we could use to try and navigate around the enemies and flank them. Welcome back, Bilal. I hope movie night was going well, mate. Have you already watched all the movies or just one of them? Are we not getting there, I wonder? Come on, up. Can I not make... There we go. I was going to say, I'm fairly certain I remember you being able to navigate this area before.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Well, someone felt it mattered. Not that with Apollo down, it did in the end. Thinking about it, that's actually kind of depressing in and of itself. And amazing. Zip lines into chat. Oh, no. Well, at least he didn't rappel into chat. I remember that one. Actually, surprising how much of this I am remembering, considering. I'm a little bit... Uh-oh. A little bit surprised with how much of the story is stuck in my mind. There's something there. Restock or else? Oh, that one is... that one we already have. If I go back the way I came, then it's going to be a little bit easier for me to navigate what I haven't seen before. If you're wondering why I'm going back this way, now that I've worked out that it's back the way that I originally came through. Need support too. Fairly certainly saw that one. Another incident. And this is where we actually got in here initially. E22. Is this which leads me back out? There's the way I came in. So at this stage, I would say we are more or less as far back to the start as we could be. And by the way, chat, if you like horror and have not seen The Thing from 1982, for shame! For shame! It's the one with Kurt Russell, isn't it? Yep. Then I have seen it, yes. Right, so we've pretty thoroughly explored everything back here. I would say there's nothing we've missed. And it's not playing the hollow vids this time round. What's that little space in there? Oh, right, yeah, I got it. That's the door we came from. So now we move onwards.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
What? Game's like, I didn't expect you to come back though. Why are you here? All my triggers. Oh, I wonder if we're about to break the game. Wait a second. I wonder if we're about to break the game. Tom Peach.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So
Sorry for pulling up the map and then cancelling that out, my bad. Do let me know, chat, if you want me to play through any of these again. We have seen most of them before.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
I remember Tate. I mean, he also made Hades, which is kind of ultra bad, but...
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
I get up there? No. Right, okay. I think this must be storage then, and then that's onwards to different parts. What is curious to me is there's two sections there with stairs. I don't recall that part. Or maybe I had to get there at some point. Right. Well, can I see the node at all? I'm assuming that this has all been turned the correct way, but... I must have been. It seems that once these are activated, the data goes. So again, another way that this area didn't really expect me to come back to it. Did we leave anything in here? Oh, there's something up there. Is there? Yes, there is. Was there nothing up here? Oh no, here we are. Ah. Chunk. As I recall, I was constantly plagued with inventory management while I was down here, so there's probably going to be quite a few areas that I can gather items from. There doesn't appear to be anything else of value down here. Well, that is a reflection. Aavak. Yep. Okay, moving on. Which facility is this? It's the place with, it's in Sunfall, Palau. Since we're doing kind of a world tour, checking out places to find other side quests, I figured I'd swing back through here. There's a lot of people said I missed things the first time I came through. There are bound to be some lore entries around the place. Which is why I'm trying to be very thorough with this. Some door. This place was a treasure trove of information as well the first time I came through, so I was kind of bowled over a little bit by all of that. What are you? That's Sobek's area, yeah, that's her office up top. So that was ultimately where I was constantly trying to get to. Yeah, that's Sobek's office there. Can't get through here. At least I doubt I can. Can I? No, I can't. Lady Sheila reading off her horror filmography. Oh, filmography so much, but the list of many horror films that she's watched. Holo projector, okay.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to...
Yes, and I may have already killed it. Oh, wait. Oh, no, this was new. We didn't see this one before. We need support too. From reception staff to admin, we need support too. Reception staff continue to require additional support managing Zero Dawn candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sorts of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these emails. What exactly happened that everything looks like an icebox?
Her personal
Hundreds of years.
Except, it's not that simple. Only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger.
That did not go so well.
Finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative...
That was a very interesting scenario there. But as I was saying, didn't go so well in the end. Hephaestus was able to do a lot more than I think they imagined Hephaestus would be able to do. But I'm really happy that I'm flashing out the lore entries. I was quite dismayed when people were pointing out that I'd missed a bunch. Now, whether or not I'm going to catch all the ones I missed, that's a big ask, but we'll see what we can do. And whoop. Oh, so yeah, they actually came down and they shot through the glass, didn't they? Of course. So this area is almost... see, that's an attention to detail I wasn't expecting. Because this whole area was basically wiped when they came through it. That is a massive attention to detail. Of course, that goes down into that room. Ah. Right, of course. See, normally you'd go up, and I think you had to cross across there and then go down through here. You know what? Let's do it that way, though. That is actually incredibly interesting. Again, that's a massive attention to detail. Now, if they didn't imagine that I'd ever come back, why include that detail, though? Then again, I guess that's par for the course with it being an open world game. In that they give you the locations to explore in whatever order you particularly want to. Though the narrative does kind of drive it in a certain way, but there is a lot that you can do yourself. You have a lot of agency in the way we explore this.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
Alas.
I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore,
I wonder.
the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense.
I wonder if Forbidden West is going to allow us to, going to involve reactivating Apollo in some way.
Repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least.
Sorry for cutting you off there. Think I seem to recall searching this area quite thoroughly, though. That being said, that might be a problem in and of itself. The certainty that I was thorough in this part might lead me to... Like, if I did miss out something the first time, it would lead me to miss out something the second time as well.